Tomorrow's headlines today. Good afternoon, Klamath Basin. It's Tuesday, September 25th, 2018. I'm Kurt Liedtke with the Herald and News. Here's a preview of stories that you can find in tomorrow's edition of the Herald and News. These are tomorrow's headlines today. A woman driving northbound through Doris on Highway 97 hit the front of a northbound Amtrak train around 8:30 a.m. on Tuesday and died from the collision. The vehicle hit the passenger train at the middle of the intersection and the train tracks. There was also a dog in the car, but as of now, its condition is unknown. The Modoc National Forest will begin the gather and removal of approximately 1,000 wild horses from the Devil's Garden Plateau Wild Horse Territory, as conditions permit, on Tuesday, October 9th. Gather operations are expected to run through October. This action is prescribed by the 2013 Devil's Garden Plateau Wild Horse Territory Management Plan to help address impacts on aquatic resources, wildlife grazing, and traditional cultural practices. The plan designates an appropriate management level of around 200 to 400 adult wild horses. There are an estimated 3,900 on and around the territory. A Klamath Falls woman and man were arrested on Friday for impersonating a police officer and attempting to unlawfully detain a man on a warrant. Christopher Anderson and Linnea Brockman entered the residence of a man with a warrant out for his arrest. Anderson identified himself as a military police department lieutenant and held an airsoft gun. Another subject, identified only as Dallas in the arresting officer's probable cause statement, pointed the airsoft gun at the victim and told him to drop to his knees and put his hands behind his back. He was then handcuffed and escorted out. Anderson and Brockman are being held on multiple charges, including burglary and impersonating a peace officer. The history of the Malin Community Park will be the subject of a program at 7 p.m. Thursday at the Klamath County Museum. The presentation will be made during the September meeting of the Klamath County Historical Society. The meeting is open to anyone interested. This year marks the 75th anniversary of the park's creation. Dedicated on July 4th, 1949, its maintenance is supported by a taxing district that includes the city of Malin and surrounding rural area. It was the first special taxing district established for a park in the state of Oregon. And those are just a few of the stories you can find detailed in the Wednesday, September 26th Herald and News. Be sure to follow us online via Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and of course, heraldandnews.com. You can also subscribe to our podcasts on iTunes and Google Play. Be sure to check back each day for the latest podcasts, videos, and breaking news impacting the Klamath Basin, and thanks for listening.